Guardians have spent the last week reviewing what has been an impressive start to the season, going 4-0 in their opening 4 games of the tournament. But that week may have been tarnished slightly by seeing the news and results of their closest rivals scoring big and climbing massively up the table in their absence. Today, they return, taking on the 10th place Munster in a game they will want to make waves against. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well, and welcome back along to your home of rugby and the GRC, the Global Rugby Challenge, or otherwise known as the Subscriber Series, a series where you all take the field against the world's elite. And today, we've got the Guardians of the Crib taking on Munster, who are somewhat struggling so far. 0-5 to start this season, unlike the Guardians, who are 4-0 to kick theirs off. Then it's been the last week, though, on the bye, and there's been a number of subtle but very thought-out changes by this man, Jack Sheps, as he looks to take his team to the next level. In the changes for the side, we'll take a look through them now. He is starting today on the tight head side of the front row, Captain Sheps, and alongside him will be once again Jason Mitchell at hooker and Levi Smith back to the loose head side. A new look in the second row sees Elliot Knight coming late along with Ryan Webb, and the back row returns back to James Winyama on the blind side, Michael Winyama on the open side, and the impressive big man Milton Simiyu rolling out at number 8. Isaac Fishure returns to his favoured number 9 jumper, and he's got a partner of intense talent of Archer Godfrey, once again getting that opportunity to spark things off in that fly half jumper. The midfield has bit of consistency with John McKenzie on the inside centre position and Ian Davis outside him at 13. On the wings, up from fullback, Adunga Winyama comes to the left wing. Callum Ewing remains on the right, and Heston Gardner gets a chance to impress from the back at fullback. Up against them in Munster, a very, very good-looking side that has really failed to fire a shot so far this season. Their last match was a 10-point loss to the Crusaders. Flip side of that, the fact that the Guardians before their bye beat the Crusaders by a very slender 2-point margin. Today, though, they've gone with a very consistent side, a number of big talented players, but any second row with Jean Klein and RG Snyman has to be one you look out for. The back row's taken a bit of a hit. Peter O'Mahony will definitely have to stand out for this one, with O'Donoghue coming in for the injuries at the back of this pack. Connor Murray, he's got to be standing up for this as well, the experienced number 9, alongside the youngster in Jack Crowley. We've all seen what this backline can do with a bit of space. There's plenty of exponents that can deal with that space as well. On the bench, there's a number of competitors looking likes of Zebo, Carberry, Casey, to name a few in that backline. On the Guardian side of the bench as well, there's plenty of players here who have been in and out of the team that will once again want to get the chance to impress, and we've seen the likes of Andrews and Joseph Slavers as well, some game-winning tries from the number 19. Don Butler, his playmaking abilities could come into this game later on as time wears down. The Guardians, though, will look to bounce back. They're fresh, they're recovered, they're recuperated, and they're ready for more GRC action. It is a welcome return to the rugby field for Jack Sheps and his merry band of rugby players as we are almost ready for kick-off, and underway we go very swiftly. Connor Murray kicks off for Munster in the red, and it is Levi Smith, loose head prop extraordinaire, drags it in for the Guardians. And just like that, they look to spark things out for Surreal. Way to come going! This is going to be a foot race over one-track pony! Callum Ewing, try, 3 minutes, eat some of those! Munster is shell-shocked. Well, the crowd have erupted. Their team is off to an absolute snorter of a start. Isaac Fishure hit that line perfectly, and Callum Ewing quickly on the outside of Calvin Nash. Once he was gone, he was out of there. But the question must be asked, where was Mike Haley in all this? The Munster fullback was an absolute no-show. And it's an electric start for the Guardians back at home, back off the bye. All that pent-up frustration. You know what they've not been doing? Yep, they've just released it right there. 7 points to 0. John McKenzie adds the extra 2. It is one-way traffic to start us off. And it is their Guardians' lead over Munster after just 4.5 minutes. What a start. Well, Levi Smith will be running what he's done. He's the only man to be tackled, and we're 5 minutes in. Underway we go again. Murray This time short, and once again it's Levi Smith. 2 carries. Let's see what they do now. Fishure pops it back. Sheps, good carry. What a monster carry. The offload as well. Godfrey puts it high. The chase will come in. Godfrey, he's got a chase on his left side as well from Wanyama, but eventually it is kicked away from Conway. Finding a bit of space, but finding the danger man at the moment, Callum Ewing. Back to Fishure. Here they go again. Sheps round the corner from Davis, and Ewing once more trying to elude the defence. Electric start here from the Guardians. Fishure. Sheps with another carry. That's nice from McKenzie. Wanyama away to Godfrey. He'll be looking for Wanyama. And Donga this time. And Donga Wanyama down the left wing now. They pay the ultimate price. And the Guardians have pulled the ignition cord. And they are flying. Well above Munster right now. Well, we saw the Flakers last match, just what they were capable of, and now we are seeing much the same from the Guardians of the Crib. Amazing as well. These sides have struggled through half a season, and now all of a sudden, although we shan't speak too soon about this game, Munster still have a long time to fight their way back, but boy, that is a ferocious start. And what a shock it would be to have 2 back-to-back 50-pointers. The way the Guardians are going, they look on track to do exactly that. As John McKenzie slots over another couple of points, it's 14 points to 0. Guardians in control nice and early. Over a point a minute so far. Well, Conor Murray must be wondering what he's done wrong here. He must be wondering how he needs to get out of this rut of just kicking off and going under his own post as this time he kicks away to Michael Wanyama. And Fishure's like, well, I was over by Levi Smith. That's where you're supposed to go. It's short. Elliot Knight has a little bit of a dabble. Sits it up for Fishure. Goes back to Wanyama again, who bust tackles for fun. 3 defenders. Blocked aside. He goes over halfway. Fishure continues on the pressure. This time Davis hacks it away. Possession down to Haley, who doesn't want to play that game in his own 22, and he smokes it up to halfway and tells the Guardians to try better next time. Good attacking position this. How is the set piece? So Jason Mitchell to throw. Just a 5-man line out. Oh, and it's taken nicely by Elliot Knight to the front. Godfrey to McKenzie. Now they look wide. Ewing sits it back inside again. Davis! Davis is off the guns. He's off it beautifully. Oh, what a ball. McKenzie away. On the outside, the Guardians just about run away with another one. It's slow ball coming back. Fishure's got it. He's got Wanyama, who just busts tackles for fun. Wanyama! Oh my word, that is a monster run. Another monster run from big Michael Wanyama, taking out 4 Munster defenders before being bailed into touch. Niall Scanner will be praying he can get this team the ball here. They are under immense pressure. They go to the back. RG Slyman sits it up. And Murray's just got to get rid of this. He really thinks Ollie's run it, which is a real surprise. And a bit of a surprise too for the Guardians' defence, which was pivoting to go backwards, but they've gone over the top. Well, that talks about being prepared. Here is Colin Ewing once more. Beats one defender for Fishure. Elliot Knight.
Not releasing.
Right at the moment, but no, that's a penalty. Munster. Elliot Knight not releasing the ball. That's... Oh, I tell you what, that was a rapid call from the referee. And a much needed call from the referee as well for Munster. As Godfrey does his best impression of a flying Englishman to get that one back in the field of play. Unsuccessful, as per always. Harris Scannell now with his team an opportunity to actually put some attacking threat on the field. Nicely taken by Snyman once more. Murray goes forward a touch, for now he's going to use the ball. He's kicked this one, surprisingly. This could be a troublesome one. He's going to have to sit up, it does. Heston Gardner, nice return from the first-time fullback. Down to halfway it goes again. They're going to run this one back to Coombs, away to O'Donoghue.
Release.
And they're just 40 metres out now, Munster. Murray turns it back. Here's Kilcoyne. He spotted a big hole and he went through it. Scannell has a wee crack himself and they gain a couple of metres for the trouble. Murray, back, Snyman, but he's going backwards. And there's no way through there. Scannell again. to the left side. Big chance here. Daly, nice ball away the left side. Nash trying to step his way past, but Easton Gardner equal to the task. And they need a quick ball here, Munster. They're going to be a threat. Murray, no way. He can't get through there. Good defence around the fringes. Snyman will take over. Out to O'Mahony. That's a nice ball. Through the middle goes Scannell. Stepping, jinking, driving. He'll offload. The shot on O'Donoghue is as good as you'll see. Munster back in the game. Back on the board. And this one is far from over. Jack O'Donoghue scores. And this is a beautiful line. All sparks from the big man, R.G. Snyman. Look at this ball. Perfectly to O'Mahony, and then straight through with Rory Scannell stepping past Easton Gardner, and then look at the cheek of O'Donoghue just to give a little bit of a maybe hint of hope that they might make that tackle. He steps away and goes right under the black dot. That's a great try for Munster. And I think we should put away that talk of another 50-pointer as we've gone all the way to 1 minute from half-time, and Munster have dragged the scoreline back to just 7 points. The lead has shrunk, it's halved for the Guardians after being up by 14 after 12. They're now only up by 7 after 39. Boy, things change pretty quickly around here, don't they? Here is kick-off from John McKenzie. Oh, he's let that bounce. McKenzie might get him, but Snyman comes flying through and plucks it away. Murray will do well just to get rid of this, I feel, and hope he's going to run it. They go deep and back to Rory Scannell, who does the duties. Does he? Does, just. Easton Gardner tried to twinkle toes his way in this touch, but could not do so successfully. We're off to half-time. Both sides probably happy with the way this rollercoaster of an opening 40 has gone. Both sides have plenty of chances, but it is Munster who have been ultimately shut out of the opening 20 or so minutes of this game for fighting back hard to grab their only 7. But still, anyone's game here, 7 points is certainly not enough to lead by at the break to feel comfortable. The Guardians, who have worked it off the bye, they certainly started off with a hiss and a roar, but have gone a touch off the boil since the second try. John McKenzie will resume play, second half underway. We are round 6 of the Global Rugby Challenge. The Guardians happy to be back in action now. There's a deep right here, and a very good one too from Mike Haley. He could run this up and possibly get Munster right back in it, but good defence. Easton Gardner, he's been tested, but ultimately fairly solid so far at the back, Gardner. Munster will be desperate though to put this one back at 14 apiece. For sure, he gets the ball down to Godfrey. Going on a wee run here. Davis out to left inside McKenzie. Shifting and looking for a bit of room. He's still got support there from Winyama. A little bit overrun there from Donga Winyama. Expected a bit of an early pass. Got nothing for his troubles. Here is Sheps. Oh, loves a good run. Does Jack Sheps. Ball back. Perfectly lead by Smith. Here's Samir. Oh, that's high. That is high and dangerous. I mean, there's not much that stops these big front rowers from the Guardians from absolutely demolishing your defence, but that is one way to do it. Sheps and Smith absolutely devastating with ball in hand in that passage. And Jack Sheps is happy now with the game a little bit in the balance. On a knife edge here, easy 3 from the tee of John McKenzie. He'll take those. Puts the lead back up to 10 points. And of course, looking at it now from the Guardians' point of view, it's all about winning here. And of course, they would love a bonus point as well, which is something they've struggled with in the opening rounds of this tournament. Murray gets his back underway. Winyama's the man on here. This could be a turnover. This is great play from Coombs of Munster, but he's not found the ball. For sure, oh, he's kicked this one. It's well away from Haley as well. That is a classy kick from Fisura. It sits up just in the end goal. And Haley will have to dive on it. Luckily, it went that extra metre or two, or they were in a world of trouble there, Munster. Tactical kicking off Fisura. Coming up trumps on that occasion. Deep kick down to the 22. Fisura says, I have another go, please. Good take this time from Haley, and he hammers it back. Gaining a good 10 or 15 metre advantage. Gardner will run it back. He's got away to Godfrey. He says, I'll have a go at this. It looks pretty easy. Not his greatest kick, but Gardner chases hard, and Gardner does very well, but the offload is well and true, and now here is Crowley. Going back towards centre field, just outside their 22 here, Munster. They are in a bit of spot of bother, though. They're not going to get this ball back, and they don't. Fisura away to Levo Smith. A rare occasion he's not broken, about 16 tackles on his way. Moore sits up as he's got the power to keep that one in hand. McKenzie to the left side. Wanyama, here's some danger. Here he is to Archie Godfrey. He's done brilliantly there. He slips it in behind. And once again, it is the fullback, Mike Haley, who does well. Just diffuses the attack. And easily clears the line. Just outside the 22 though. Not a great clearance, but certainly better position than 2 out from their own line. Here's Fisure. Here he is again, Godfrey. Away to McKenzie. And again, the kicking barrage is coming in. Levi Smith grabs that one. Of course he does. Just to do everything. Fisure again, always on hand. What a ball! Archie Godfrey! He's just about there. Excellent line of pace from Godfrey. Fisure running in, this to try. It's Jason Mitchell. Of course it is. The big hooker running a direct angle back towards contact. Bamboozling defenders. Jason Mitchell grabs the third Guardians try. Look at this from Archie Godfrey. Really did put it on a silver platter here for his team. Hit the line hard. We know he's got acceleration. Brilliantly positioned. And then a nice wee angled run too from the hooker. You gotta love it when you see it. Good play there from Jason Mitchell. Well, that is a crucial try actually when we speak about it. Not only a third of the game tonight, the Guardians, but also extends out that deficit for Munster just a little bit more. Out to 17 now. And it just makes it a little bit tougher. With time ticking on, they need to score before the final 10 minutes, I feel, here, Munster. And then put the pressure on with a couple of tries in that last 10-minute passage. Can they do it, though? Guardians fans will be certainly hoping not. That is another brilliant Wanyama run. This time, Michael Fisure. Oh, no! He's literally been rock bottom there by Archie Stoneman. No, that is Sean Klein. Either way, it's 2 big bulldozing men. And poor Isaac Fisure just got lifted up and absolutely planted into the turf. 24-7, that's not what you want to do when you're 17 points behind. Defensively especially. John McKenzie rakes off a few metres. And once more, the Guardians will go to work to try and put this one beyond doubt into the last 10 minutes. Here is the last try scorer. Jason Mitchell throwing to the back, and it's nicely taken from Ryan Webb, who's been relatively quiet here tonight, which is surprising for Webb. He's normally a very productive player. Look at this, Archie Godfrey's at the back of the maul. That is a sight that you don't see too often. Here is McKenzie, out the other side of Dongle. Can't get away. Great tackle. Great piece of work. Defense of Rory Scannell there, brilliant. Here is Elliot Knights, having a wee trundle inside the 22. Lost! Ball lost! Back to Munster it goes! And, wow, Crowley shaping to kick there. Didn't really want to get rid of it. Murray goes short. Snowman, deep. They run it up to Davey once more. Turned over from Sheps! Sheps got a turnover! Now, Guardians, Wanyama bumps off one! Looks for the second. They're 6 or 8 metres out now. Fisure waits. So quick to the breakdown is Isaac Fisure. Webb inside tonight. The 2 second rowers combining once more. Fisure, he's always there. Levi Smith. Oh, and a Godfrey! Oh, Isaac Godfrey's over! Oh, you can't keep him out. You just can't keep him out. Archie Godfrey, known for his speed and elusive running. This time, he played the power game. Just to keep you all on your toes. Incredible work, Isaac Fisure. You've got to give him a little bit more credit for this. He is phenomenal when it comes to hitting these breakdowns. Always right there, ready for the next phase. And that quick ball is so prominent to the Guardians' attack. Archie Godfrey grabs a try. And that really, with just 2 minutes to go, puts this one firmly in the books. McKenzie adds the extra 2. He says, we're done. We've got enough, boys. We've got the BP as well. And that will be a sigh of relief for Sheps and his crew. He's been solid tonight too as the captain. Big runs. Elliot Knight. Of course, both Wanyamas. Now can they close this out? Fisure takes it. Here they go again. It's John McKenzie. Done everything there. It's John McKenzie. Fishure. Oh, Simiyu goes back, and Fishure with a delicate little nudge over the top. Picked up from Munster. They're going to go straight to touch. Well, not really the finish they would have wanted, Munster. Mike Haley goes into touch. And it finishes off a convincing win for the Guardians of the Crib. No 50-pointer. They had to work out the second half after a little bit of a scare around the halftime break. They've done well, have the Guardians. And maybe, just maybe, they've established a few first-team names they'll want to keep around. 4 tries to 1, like I said, bonus point in the bank. That'll be very pleasing for a team that has struggled to deliver on those. Tries for Mitchell, Godfrey, Wanyama and Ewing, because Ewing got them off to a flyer. For Munster, O'Donoghue grabbed their only 7. Murray converted. And of course, John McKenzie, flawless off the tee as well. 5 from 5. The Guardians did dominate this game. I feel like they could have scored more points and they'll feel like themselves they should have got more out of this game. But a 31-7 win will certainly be pleasing for their management. Looking at, of course, the rest of the stats, a lot of defensive work for Munster. And of course, those high tackles, you've got to get your discipline sorted or you're going to be in a world of trouble as this tournament wears on through. Now, as we wrap things up, we'll take a look at the table and see that the Guardians have leapfrogged their way above the very impressive round 5 Flakers. They now sit up in second position, the Guardians, 5 games, 5 wins, and alongside the All Flakes, they are the only undefeated side. They'll be happy they've got 2 bonus points now, and that is why they are up over the Flakers, who of course have that 1 loss. For poor old Munster though, they sit down at the tail. 0 wins, 6 losses from their 6 games. A couple of bonus points on this side though, keeps them above the woeful Sale Sharks. I see there's plenty more competition to come though. The lower place sides now pretty much had the worst of their fixtures, and they'll look to hopefully get some W's on the board in those coming rounds. Okay, looking forward now. Round 6 is halfway done already. Of course, All Flakes on the bye means that we just have the Flakers versus the Saracens to conclude round 6 for the subscriber sides. Of course, Crusaders will face La Rochelle, Toulouse will face the Sale Sharks, Stormers will take on the Chiefs to conclude the full round of 6 before then, the big one. Oh yes, we cannot wait for this. All Flakes, Flakers, opening game of round 7. Be there, you don't want to miss it. Of course, the Guardians are in action as well. They take on La Rochelle, and that, of course, will be the 2 games with the subscriber clash opening up that round. Right, that does do it for me today, team. I hope you've all enjoyed this matchup. The Guardians convincing, as ever, taking out the woeful Munster team. I will see you all next time for the Flakers back in action as they look to take on this very strong Saracens team. Until then, thanks for watching as always, and take care.